Hello?
Hi, Malcolm. Thanks for joining the call. We'll begin right away with Brandon Cristal of KOA Radio.
Hey, Malcolm. I'm curious, as you guys are going through your defensive meetings and looking at the film, how, how do you balance how well you guys played in the first half and really, even later in the game with just that tough stretch in the third quarter?
Uh, it's always tough, but that's one of the reasons why this is the NFL. You playing against the best players, that there are, and that's why you can't. I feel like we can't rest on what we did in that first half. You gotta come out of halftime and be ready to attack it with the same intensity that we did because you knew they were gonna make adjustments and make do different things when they came out, and I feel like just in that third quarter we kind of like didn't have the same intensity, didn't have that same laser like focus. We got to use that as a learning experience to know Pittsburgh coming here, and when we do have ups, we can't get too high, we can't get too down. We have lows to stay even kill and keep that same laser like focus on everything, approach everything with the same mentality, and that's pretty much what that game came down to. I feel like.
Zach Stevens, DNVR.
Hey, Malcolm, we've heard so many of your teammates tell us how just you bring so much energy and such a fun guy to be around and in the locker room. Do you feel like that's an even more important trait after a loss to make sure guys don't get down as much? And do you try to inject that positivity and enthusiasm even more?
Yeah, because like the main thing in the NFL, like you know, you kind of like to play those early games because it lets you it kind of gives you more time to enjoy, the victories and things like that. So, but it's also like how I want to say it's a time period where we could either celebrate a win or be sad about a loss. But at the end of the day, man, we got an opponent coming here next week, and it's nothing we could do about the Seattle game now, but just make the corrections and things like that, and don't let the same team beat you twice. And when I say that, it's like don't let that just keep you down. We still gotta get back emotionally stable, get back balanced, and get ready to attack this week full force and with laser like focus, and go even harder. Correct the things that we did wrong in that game and learn from our mistakes, and get better and get ready for a good Pittsburgh team coming in here this week.
Andrew Mason, 1043 The Fan.
Hey Malcolm, you mentioned the laser like focus and losing that in the second half. So like going forward, what are things that can be done to avoid falling into the trap of losing that focus as a defense?
Just first thing it should be is memory, remembering that feeling of just how hyped the game was and how the emotions was rocking. Everybody was on top of the world. We got I think with two safeties by then or three safeties by then. We were rolling on defense, and just knowing like, okay, we got to keep it at this level. We got to keep the attention to detail. We got to keep the energy. We got to keep we got to everything we're doing, even if we're making adjustments, we got to stay in that moment of that type of energy, that focus. And I feel like that's something that we can learn from when we go into halftime against Pittsburgh, and when we come out of halftime, coming out there and ready to regroup and lock in for that third quarter, so we don't have that type of drop off again.
Eric Dalala, DenverBroncos.com.
Hey, Malcolm. Sean said this morning that he thinks you guys are built for this in terms of your ability to respond. What do you see from the guys in the locker room that you think kind of supports that point that you guys are built to come back from yesterday and turn the page, as you mentioned?
Because anytime you lose, I always get the feel like, man, I can't wait to play the next game. Like, I can't wait to get back out there and get this taste out of my mouth. Correct things that I want to correct. Be better with. I'm looking at him like, man, I could have did this move. I could have did this, and you just can't wait to get that opportunity to go back out there on the field and go back out there on the field and get ready to just do those things. So, and with this team, this young and hungry team, this is, you could tell like this team is thirsty, like guys out there trying to make plays and things like that, trying to, get to that next level. And, that's something I know as a group, we can't wait to get back out there on the field and, put in this week of work and this week of work and practice, and can't wait to just go out there in front of our home crowd and, showcase something good.
Final two questions. We'll go Nick Kosmider with The Athletic and then Kyle Fredrickson of The Gazette. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, Malcolm. Zach Allen, I think, played all but 2 snaps yesterday. Not super common for a guy his size. What's just your impression of the endurance? What do you see from him on kind of a play-to-play basis that allows him to kind of play with that high energy throughout the game?
Well, Zach really trained his tails off in the offseason. I want to say, getting to that level where he can play. And, I'm pretty sure being up here in his altitude for so long and then going down to where he could breathe again played a good part in it. But nah, man, he works that way. He trains that way for real. And you could tell he's a guy that wants to be out there every play. That's something that we could work with. Anybody that wants to be on the field, that's something that's good. If he just keeps being able to continue and being able to have being able to be fresh for the fourth quarter, it's up to our coach to either keep him in or keep him out. Give him a rest or let him keep going.
Kyle?
Hey, Malcolm, just wanted to get your opinion on one of your teammates on offense, Audric Estime, being a young running back. Just what are your impressions of him being on the practice field or just watching him run from a distance as well?
Oh yeah, I call Audric little mini bus. He ran like Jerome Bettis and he went to Notre Dame. He like the mini bus. Now he's a tough runner. He's somebody he's trying to put pads on somebody every time he's getting to the line. It's things that he got to learn from. We got to protect the ball and things like that. But I feel like over the course of the season, as he keeps going, he keeps getting those touches. Man, he could be a real big short yardage threat, or he could be a goal line threat. And be able to step up in pass protections and do his job. And as he continue to get those reps, man, I think Audrey's going to be a good back in this league. Anytime you get a physical back, somebody just trying to run between the tackles and things like that, get those tough yardage. You never know. Like when it gets to the fourth quarter, before you know it, those 3-yard runs become 7-yard runs, 15-yard runs. So to have a back like that on our team, that's always good.
Malcolm, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.